We would never have lawyers walk into a contract and say what Philadelphia cops and Philadelphia sheriffs do on a daily basis. You cannot understand what a Philadelphia police officer does, what they face, what the stresses are at work, what the stresses are at home. We would never just leave that to a lawyer to try to get across that fact. We believe we have the best lawyers, labor lawyers in the country. We have for 25 years. But with that said, nobody understands what a Philadelphia cop goes through other than another Philadelphia cop. Everybody up here on our executive board and our team has done the job. We have experience in some of the worst districts, some of the toughest assignments out there. We know what it's like. But even with us knowing what it's like, what we want to do is we want to put forward what our members are going through. So every contract we do is centered on our members, and somebody like me who's been doing this for a long time can sit up there and talk ad nauseum about what our members deserve. It's much more beneficial if the arbitration panel hears from one of our members actually out there doing the job. So that's what we always focus on. The face of the FOP is our members, and nobody can communicate that better than our members. And, often our members, they just go in, they do what they're told. They really don't talk about their work. Our members don't like to talk about their work. They're very heroic people. They're the greatest people in the world, doing the toughest job in the world. And for the most part, they don't have egos, and they really don't like to talk to you about their work. But when they open up, it's really a vision into what our members face, and that's what we try to portray. And we've taken some hits in this campaign, the initial hits in the campaign, and anybody who's not here doing the job on a daily basis has the luxury of saying how they would do it better. I remember in the beginning of this campaign earlier in the year, the allegations that the FOP doesn't do anything. The FOP executive board doesn't do anything. They just sit back and let the lawyers work out the contracts. That's the furthest thing from the truth. We work hand in hand with the lawyers. It's our members that are focused straight. Then when the contract came out and they wanted to criticize the contract, they said, oh, the FOP did this. So you can't have it both ways. You can't say we don't work on the contract and criticize us, and then when you don't like something that might be in the contract, even though it's a great contract, you can't then say, oh, the FOP does this. So you can't have it both ways. And we're very honest in what we do, and we're very honest in how we communicate with our members.